You got to drag it out in the open. A 2009 study of 6th grade students found, among other things, 25% of the students, boys and girls, thought it was acceptable for boys to hit their girlfriends. In a recent study of college students, 26% of college students said, and I quote, "Some women who are abused secretly want to be treated that way." These attitudes are the reason why abuse continues today. Since the passage of the act, as I said, domestic violence has decreased in the nation by 50%. But in spite of all that you have done, today we face another ugly truth. That young women between the ages of 16 and 24 experience the highest rates of abuse, rape, and stalking in the nation.
Sexual assault is when someone's being forced to do something physically that they don't want to do.
Any sexual activity someone does not consent to.
Sexual assault is when a girl is touched unwantingly.
Yeah.
What he said.
Sexual assault is unwanted touching or entry of the body.
Is when maybe someone attacks you? I don't know.
Someone trying to make a move without the other person's consent.
Forced sexual contact. Unwanted forced sexual contact.
I would consider sexual assault any abusive or unwanted sexual contact. It would be like this. Yeah, exactly.
When someone takes advantage of someone else without their consent.
Forms of harassment.
Your ass looks good.
Things like that, exactly.
I would define sexual assault as unwanted contact or a violation of women's rights.
Any form of a woman being touched in any way that she doesn't want.
Sexual assault would be someone getting harassed sexually.
Sexual assault is defined like when someone I don't know.
It's like a physical violation, you know, in the area of private parts.
It's mainly just when someone is taken advantage of or touched inappropriately.
I think sexual assault is when someone touches your no-no square, but you didn't give permission to.
By a male or female being touched inappropriately, or I don't know. It's hard to describe. Hold on, let me think. Cut.
I define sexual assault as when any person, male or female, is forced to perform a sexual act against his or her will, when the person has clearly said no. To me, no means no.
I think it would probably happen daily.
Maybe a couple times a semester or semester.
9%. And then I would say probably occurs about 40%.
Yeah, I'd say 3 out of 5 girls.
Close to about 50, maybe 55%.
I'd say 20%.
I would say 5%.
I was gonna say 50%.
I was gonna say like 75%.
Okay, 43%.
43%, probably
20%, maybe.
1% women.
Probably 108% of the girls on campus are sexually assaulted.
15%. Probably like at least over 50% of women on campus.
35%. 35. Brooke, since it's 35, it's 35.
More than what you're reporting, probably.
Okay, what we know is that sexual assault occurs on all college campuses, just like it occurs in every community. We know that at UTC we've done some surveys that are more general health surveys that have shown that that number 1 in 4 college-age women are going to be...
Call 911.
Do something to try to stop
Teal Tuesdays is a program that we started this month to bring awareness to Sexual Assault Awareness Month. Students can wear teal or blue throughout the month of April to show their support. We've also created an Empowered Bystander pledge where students can, it's really just something that they pledge to themselves and say, you know, if I see something, I'm going to intervene. If I know a friend's in danger, rather than letting it continue to happen and develop, I will intervene.
By signing this pledge, I agree to the following. I will stand up against language that places blame on survivors of sexual assault. I will listen judgment-free to survivors of sexual assault that open up to me. I will offer help to a victim of domestic violence or sexual assault without taking the decision-making power away from them. I will take action if I witness potentially harmful behavior.
One of the things that has happened over the time I've been here is we've put mechanisms in place that have allowed students to get the help that they need in new ways. So I have had a huge increase in the number of victims that I've served.
We call Miss Peters from the Women's Center to come down there and assist us with it. Usually I have one of my female officers or maybe an RA or RD probably try to interview the female to get as much information you can. We try to get a description of the individual, maybe the assailant that might have been responsible for it.
We have a victim advocate that is on call 24/7, and they are available to, if there's somebody sexually assaulted, they can go meet with them at the Rape Crisis Center, meet with them at the police station. If they do not wish to report it to the police, they can always just call the police and ask for the on-call advocate, and we can go speak with them and talk to them about kind of what they would like to see happen.
We announced new guidelines with your great support and backing, new guidelines for schools and universities about their responsibilities under Title IX and their need to respond to and prevent sexual assault. The point is, there's a lot of really fresh, good ideas about practical things we can do.
For reasons like this. Alabama, Arkansas, I do love my mom and pop, not the way that I do love you. Well, holy real bad. Stop! Don't touch me there. This is our no-no square. R-A-P-E. Get the fuck away from me. Great.
True for UTC. One of the things that we know about sexual assault is that it is one of the most underreported crimes out there. Most people who are sexually assaulted tell few, if any, people, and certainly not anybody in authority or anybody like the police or counselors, things like that.
I know everything you don't want me to. My freshman year of college, I went to a private college in Memphis and to surprise my best friend for her birthday, and we decided to go out and celebrate by going to the fraternity parties that night. And I was sexually assaulted while I was there, and actually me and her both were by the same guy. I went to go report it to the campus police, and they sat me down and made me read the handbook where it talks about sexual assault and how you report it, and when you report it, the procedures of like court and everything. And they made me read it several times, and then they asked me, they were like, so now that you know how things work, are you sure you really want to report your sexual assault? They're like, well, you know, you don't live here, you live about 6 hours away, and so if you press charges and this goes to court, you're going to have to come back, and it's just a lot of hassle for you and me. And so they made me seem like it wasn't important and that it wasn't a big deal to them. And I found out a month later that that exact same guy that assaulted me and my friend was arrested and put in jail for raping a girl on campus. I hope that if a girl was to report it to our police, that they would take it more seriously.
Really concerning to me because I really don't feel like safe like when she's walking home and stuff.
But at night I do get a little scared, so I be aware of my surroundings and make sure no one's following me or anything.
Yeah, I don't walk by myself at night at all.
Oh, I feel really nervous walking at night. I definitely do not feel safe on campus. I carry pepper spray with me everywhere I go, and my dad's bought me a stun gun for situations like that.
We always go by the buddy system because we don't go anywhere without each other. If it's just one of us, we call and we talk to them on the phone while we're walking home so they know that we're safe.
So in our dorm this semester, this girl got raped by 3 dudes on the floor above me and her.
She got pushed into
She
a
got
room.
taken, like she's just casually walking through the dorms at a normal weeknight and got raped, and ever since then it's like pepper spray, doors locked, like we don't go anywhere alone because I ain't about getting raped ever.
We pulled up some statistics on college campuses, so I just want to share this with some of you. These are some of the numbers. This is according to Safe Campus. 1 in every 4 college women will be sexually assaulted. An alarming 84% of those women know their attacker. Finally, 57%, more than half of those rapes occur on dates.
Together we experienced many new firsts, one being a change in our virginity statuses. Some of my friends' stories were sweet or romantic, some were funny, and even a few largely disappointing. But my story was different. It wasn't funny or awkward or sweet or everything I'd ever waited for. In fact, my virginity was never given. It was stolen.
Like I would call the cops.
Step in the way and say, hey, what's going on here, kind of thing.
Use physical force. Stop it.
Being sexually assaulted, what would you do?
I'd step in and beat the guy up. Yeah, even so.
What's that little short guy you hang out with?
Cole?
Cole was gonna rape me. Would you do something?
I'd beat his ass, yeah.
Hey, you! Stop!
If they were actually like noticeably needing help, I would definitely intervene. But if they didn't say anything, I couldn't really tell if they were comfortable or uncomfortable with it. I would probably just, I don't know, I might just walk away if nothing seemed really sketchy. But if they were like saying help me, I would definitely go and help.
If I was to be sexually assaulted, would you intervene?
I think that I would, but it's hard to know until the situation actually arises.
Well, I have pepper spray for a reason. Yeah. I have pepper spray. I would do that. I would call 911.
Do something to